Yes, here we are, Sonnies, on this Thirst Trap Thursday.
Friday Eve.
That's right, Friday
Eve.
Junior. That's nice. I do love a good Thursday, and I love a good interview, which we have coming up. But sparkle up, Sonnies. The vibes are high, the coffee's hot, and your Sonny fam is checking in with you today. We're serving clarity, chaos, and a whole lot of charm, from healthcare choices to holiday magic to the juiciest sunshine shenanigans that you can handle. I got it out. Now, let's turn it over to the queen of the Sonny Snack Scene. Mel, what are you stuffing your face with today?
Okay, so I had a banana.
Okay.
But I only like the bananas when they're green. I don't like any brown dots. No, I won't do that.
Right.
I also had a Baby Bell cheese, and then David brought one of my favorite snack crackers. It's the Lance Captain's wafers with the cream cheese and chives.
Right, yes. It
So
would
go
be a
with those.
great job if you could report on Lance and the history
I
of
will.
it.
You guys, very
Because when
fascinating.
you order them in the box, they have it on the side of the box. And I went, oh, that's a good report for Mel. So that would be a good one.
That's like Saturday mornings when you would eat cereal. You would read the back of the cereal box.
God, remember that? Like Tricks, there would be like all the games on the
Guys,
back. Yeah.
Those were the days, man. Little did we
Highlights
know.
magazine days.
Oh,
like,
highlights. Oh, do they still have them in doctor's offices?
I don't know, you guys. That's a great question. I used to love Highlights magazine. Like the Seek and Find, like you have to
Yeah.
like find. Yeah. So
True
good.
story, but headliner alert.
All
Tammy
right.
Morabito from the Bailey Group is in studio today. She's here to make things crystal clear on open enrollment, plans, premiums, peace of mind, and we're decoding it all, and she is a wizard. That's all I'll
Honestly,
say.
she's incredible. This is a really great chat that we're going to have. Plus, a local jaw dropper. Dangerously in love is what we're going to be calling it. A high-speed cautionary tale that'll have you double-checking your exit strategy and your car keys.
And a Southern Rock dream house hits the market.
Sweet Home Ponte Vedra!
Oh, that's right. A Leonard Skinner soaked estate.
Oh my God.
That's basically a concert poster that you can live in.
I know. This is a really kind of a cool story.
Do you know any other Leonard Skinner songs besides Sweet Home Alabama?
Yes.
Tell me.
I can't.
My favorite Leonard Skinner song, guys, is
What is it?
Give Me Back My Bullets. That's my favorite one.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You got to listen to it. It's good.
Okay, national buzz. Wendy's. Wendy's is trimming some locations. They're shutting some locations down. We're talking what's closing, what's changing, and why your late night square burger might be a longer drive away.
And everybody knows the penny, that little copper round thing that's 1 cent.
Yeah.
So the last penny was printed yesterday. So we're going to go over what that means for all your change. So how's that going to work?
I don't
We'll
know.
fill you all in.
They
Don't
gonna
worry.
round up, they gonna round down. I don't
Round
know.
up, round down, round all around.
We're gonna frown no matter what. Stupid. And we have something at Zone Cheer tonight.
Oh my God, you guys, so excited. Tonight is our Zone Cheer All-Stars, All-Star Showcase, Season 17. And Sunny, Team Sunny, Dave and Mel will be emceeing, and Addie will be doing our video footage. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm really excited to have them venture into my world of All-Star Cheer with the crazy, the chaos, the yelling, the glitter, the bows, and all the things. So,
Sounds like a JoJo Siwa music video.
ew, it's way better.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, one of my favorite teams to watch are the Tinies. The oldest one in that division, I think, is 5.
Yeah.
So these 4 and 5-year-olds, I think that it might even be 6. They get out there in front of all these people, and the fact these little kids can do all these things, just wait. And there's always one of them that goes rogue in the back of the routine and is doing like her own dance, and that's my favorite one to watch.
Oh my God. So we were talking about the back of cereal boxes, and I think Christina asked the question of what's everyone's favorite cereal. Vicky answered grape nuts.
Those little pellets of yuckness.
I wanted them. I'll never forget my first bowl of grape nuts. It was at my grandpa's house, and I really thought, you know, like every other kid, like these are gonna be like crunchy little grape, magical
No, you broke all
moments.
your teeth.
Yeah, it was a moment, boo. Like it was like, this is nothing grape. Yeah.
What's your favorite cereal?
But growing up was Trix. Like I loved,
Trix
or
are for
Berry
kids.
Berry Kicks was really good. I love that too. Yeah, I was a big cereal eater. I definitely.
Here's my favorites, and still to this day, Cheerios in the yellow box,
The classic.
and Rice Chex. I did like Frosted Flakes too, so those are still to this day my favorite cereals.
Frosted Flakes got so soggy though.
But
It was
you gotta
like-
eat it fast.
It was like mush.
You
Yeah.
eat fast.
Do you remember? Remember? What was it? Special K red berries. Like that was
Oh,
like
with
the,
that
the
freeze-dried
weight loss
strawberry.
one. Yeah.
Little did we know those freeze-dried strawberries partnered with
Loaded with sugar.
Starbucks for a Saya refresher.
God's sakes, God's sakes. Well, speaking of holiday cheer check, We've got a live school community performances that are going to sparkle Nights of Lights downtown with Old Town Trolley and Ink. This is actually a really, really cool fundraising scholarship opportunity. So we're shopping Seaside also at the holiday market at the pier.
Oh, and it's Thirst Trap Thursday, friends. It slides in with my vintage playlist, certified baby making music.
Yes, let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
And we have Sunshine Shenanigans goes full popcorn. So we got Cheaters Gonna Cheat today.
Okay.
Cheat. Cheaters Gonna Cheat today. We got cheaters that were caught with one-liner stories. This is gonna be really, really funny.
Do they
I'm
drive a
excited for that.
Dodge Neon? Because that's the certified car of the cheaters on MTV.
Yeah, y'all might want to. Yeah, you might want to get ready for that one. But
And
it's. Oh, go ahead.
Snack Attack Throwback
Oh, God
rescues
forbid.
your kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, how are you going to cut off snacks?
I know. We gotta have 'em.
Okay, it rescues your kitchen confidence with a zero drama chocolate fix, crunchy chaos, but make it cute.
And it's always fierce, it's always fresh, and it's Sunny TV, and we are
Live from the Black Box at Limelight Theater, it's Sunny TV.
And a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air.
Steve Chapman.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Freedom!
So, did you ever have like instant oatmeal growing up?
Yes!
Yeah.
My favorite instant oatmeal was the cinnamon one.
The
But I like the
apple
apples
cinnamon?
and cinnamon,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was the green one. Yeah.
What about you?
Peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
You know
that's
what
from
I
112.
mean? I love a peaches and cream. But Mom would also sometimes shake it up, and like without telling us, it was the cream of wheat.
I loved that was my favorite midnight snack. My mom before bed.
I would
If
have to
I'm-
put like maple syrup though, a little honey or something like that. Just that we would
My-
call it man cooking cereal. I don't know
Oh.
where that came from, but we would call it man because it was the chef on there was this.
My mother would every night before bed. I used to have cream of wheat. Mom, if you're in the comments, you'll have to put it in there. Cream of wheat before bed. It's the way to go. So guess what?
Y'all are
friends?
too healthy in these comments. Like, what was your junky cereal?
Yeah, like, come on,
like,
guys.
let's pull this out. I want to see what's the crappiest
Ha.
cereal you ever had. Like,
Yes, Sylvia. She said, "Who am I kidding? Like Mel, I just love food." That's right, Sylvia. Don't be afraid, guys.
what about like Frankenberry,
Ew, no.
like Boo Berry? Like those were seasonal. Frankenberry was one of my favorites. That was
No.
the strawberry one, but so good. Anyway.
Not good.
So
All right.
what? Speaking of not good, what's this weather going on?
Guys, this weather. Okay, all right, Sunnies, gather around the weather table because this week Mother Nature's cooking up a 5-course meal of mood swings and manana magic. So, today we
And
woke up.
who?
Marinara magic.
Oh,
She's making a
marinara.
sauce for Sunday. This-
Marinara.
Oh, really?
Well,
Like,
I'm
are
just-
you Italian?
I'm trying to help
You
some of them out
Italian.
there that know what marinara is,
and
not
you're gonna get that
marinara.
mozzarella cheese. Yeah, I can't. So today.
Yeah, Reese's Puffs. That's a good answer.
See, go Addie. Overnight oats. Okay, why are you guys being all healthy in here? All right, so today is Thursday, November 13th, and just a little information for all of you. 13 is my lucky number.
So is Taylor Swift.
It's mine first. I was born first. Pick a new number, T Swift.
Oh my God.
All right, so it's currently 51 degrees, but in the shade it's going to feel about 48. Today it's going to get up to a 73. Sun and sunshine all the live long day. Humidity though, guys, is at 85% today. Not good. Wind gusts 10 miles per hour. Winds are west at 5 miles per hour because I know how much you love the wind. The UV index is really low. It's 0.2, which I don't know how you have a 0.2. Maybe Tammy could teach me the math on that. I don't know.
Ooh, peanut butter Captain Crunch. That's such a good one.
What are you doing over there, ADHD?
That is so good, though, Ashim.
Lucky Charms? No, Ashim. I don't like
Why?
the Lucky Charms. I don't like the marshmallows in the Lucky Charms.
I would do the all marshmallow version if I could.
Go away. Well, tonight, guys, it's going to get down to 68. No thunderstorms, though. Actually, it's going to get down to 50.
Oh, Fruity Pebbles!
Shut up. I'm doing my weather.
I love Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, my God. And now my weather. Well, you go outside and you eat your Fruity Pebbles on the back freaking porch because it's going to be sunny today.
Such a good one.
Fruity
And-
Pebbles just turns into sludge, rainbow tie-dyed sludge in a bowl.
I know. Sounds like a gay pride at the end. It's
Stop.
wonderful. All right.
It does look like a gay pride. Oh, wait. I got a joke first.
Oh, let's do a joke.
All right,
Hurry up.
Vicky, this one's for you, girl. Why are horses so sleepy?
Apple Jacks!
Shut up, you're ruining my joke.
So good, though. I love Apple Jacks.
Why
That
are
was so
horses
good.
so sleepy?
Nay.
They're always hitting the hay.
Do another one.
All right.
I didn't
hold
like
on.
that one.
Well, go ahead and yell out another. Frosted Flakes, yeah, Stella. I
No,
got
no
you.
one's coming in through, so I have nothing.
What insect is the sneakiest?
Something beetle.
Spiders. Get it? Because they spy.
Oh, that was actually cute. That's so cool. All right, let's get into this local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonny. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Thursday.
Special K.
Thirst Trap Thursday, November 13th. We got, see, I'm so used to it. So, like, you're just not used to it. Like, for me, I know how to, like, do-si-do around your Tourette's. Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. We got Joshua Tennessee Worthy at Bin 39 at 1. We've got Yale Dre at La Cocina at the cellar
Say
upstairs.
that again.
Yale Dre at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs at 1 o'clock. Smoke and Joe Shower, Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's.
Cinnamon
at 3
Toast Crunch.
o'clock. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is so good. I do miss that one. Ooh.
Raisin Bran.
That's.
Cookie Crisp.
Yeah. I remember the generic Cookie Crisp. John Q at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Vinny Jacobs at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. David Watt Besley at Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 5. Sue Seymour, she's going to be joining him on stage too at Oasis at 5. Yale Dre making a comeback here. She's going to leave La Cocina and then head on over to Blue Water Jewelers at 6 o'clock. There must be something going on. Maybe it's ladies.
Golden Grams.
Must be ladies night. I used to have a lot of Golden Grams. I did enjoy the Golden Grams. Jazz in the Garden, Leitner Museum. That's going to be a fun one at 6 o'clock. House Cats. They will be performing there.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah, but it rips the top of my mouth. It does. It rips the top of my mouth. Do you like the berry Captain Crunch?
No, I don't like any. I don't like any Captain Crunch.
I love all of them. They were so good. In fact, when I worked at Starbucks, there was this guy named Dave, and he could actually make a Frappuccino taste like
Wheaties.
Captain Crunch. Ew, who are you? Who are you? Bad Dog Mama at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Reggie's Stared at Salt Life Food Shack at 6.
They have a Dulce de Leche Cheerios.
They also have Mully playing at Colonial Oak Music Park at 7. Chelsea Sadler, that's great. One half of Bad Dog Mama. She'll be at Cafe 11, rocking it at 8 o'clock. Verse the Tile.
Rice Checks.
Okay, yeah, sugar. I need a little cinnamon and sugar on that one.
Honey, you sweet enough.
Trade Winds Lounge, please, at 9 o'clock p.m. And then finishing it out tonight, because they don't care about
Cookie Crisp.
any news ordinance at all, is Cholula at Bar with No Name at 10 o'clock p.m. They're so amazing. Booze, let's get into Great Expectations.
They could take us to the grocery store.
Caca.
She could build us a grocery store, and we could get all the cereal we want.
Looking for a company, I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service, and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Love Great Expectations Realty, doing so many great things in Hastings. I mean, we have Jenna in all the time talking about all the latest and greatest, and And that cheese shop that you've been talking
Oh
about.
my God, I can't wait. I'm waiting for Jenna to let me know when it's open. Because there's so many things with Hastings Main Street. I haven't had the opportunity yet to go and check it
I'm
out.
so excited for you, especially this holiday season, to
I
support
know.
our incredible community of Hastings.
So excited.
And support our incredible title sponsor, which is the Bailey Group. This is a really, really great conversation. I'm excited that Tammy is in studio. It's open enrollment season. That's critical window when individual families and business owners make some of the most important choices about their health care and the year ahead. Navigating plans, premiums, and the benefits can feel overwhelming, especially what's going on in the media right now. There's a lot of fear and confusion. That's why today we are joined by Tammy Morabito, who's here to help us unpack what open enrollment really means, what's new this year, and how some of these misconceptions can be solved with using the incredible resource of the Bailey Group. Tammy, welcome back to Sunny TV.
Howdy.
So excited to have you here because guess what? I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, and here we go with
I'm
the wild
excited.
ride, right? So
No
give us,
pressure.
unpack this, give us the TLDR. What are they saying on the streets? What's going on right now with healthcare?
So it is open enrollment. So that's the big news is everybody's on a deadline. So they're trying to figure out when do I have to make a decision. The big news is there's a lot of increases. Overall, every carrier,
Like $5-10? Or are we talking hundreds of thousands?
if you get a $5 or $10, you need to play the lottery. Let's just
Okay,
put it that way.
okay.
It's definitely not 5, 10. There are some that are very fortunate, but there's a lot of huge increases. We're seeing up to minimum 30% increases, which is huge.
Yeah.
I will say in the 15 years that I've been at the Bailey Group, on the individual side, this is probably the biggest increase year that I've seen. Of course, people want to know why, and there's no real answer to the why. There's a lot of answers to the why, I should say. The main thing is if you are not eligible for a subsidy, it's pretty bad. So
Okay.
if somebody is not in the threshold or the guidelines of the federal poverty level, which we can share later, but that is the big issue is people are paying almost another mortgage payment. This is getting out of control. The Affordable Care Act is not affordable. We know that. And the only way to qualify is to be in those guidelines to help offset those increases. And even the subsidies, everybody thinks the subsidies are going away. The subsidies are not going away. Do y'all hear me in there?
Okay.
Just so you
okay.
know.
Okay.
The subsidies are and have been since the inception of the Affordable Care Act, which started in 2010, is when it was signed. It went into effect in 2014.
Which made it affordable. Am I saying that right?
Well, it made it affordable to an extent. Even then, it was still, health insurance has always been expensive. The offsetting of the subsidy helped offset, which basically was a tax subsidy. They were
Right.
basically saying if you make between a certain dollar figure and a certain dollar figure in that upcoming year, they were going to give you money to, help pay for your premium.
Okay.
Those are still in effect as long as you were in those guidelines. So what happened a few years back in 21, there was what's called the American Rescue Act. Government likes to always reinvent the wheel. So the American Rescue Act, which people will remember when I say $1.2 trillion was signed into that law during that administration, and a portion of that money went to extend the subsidies. So the extension of subsidies is what they're arguing about right now. And what that is so like for a single person, you have the guidelines. If you are over, I'm going to just say 60,000 because it's an exact number.
I have it here in front of me.
60,080.
62,600.
62,600. So if you are over that number as a single person, you do not qualify for a subsidy, and you never would have with the original Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
When the American Rescue Act came in, which again that year is very important because that was when the pandemic was happening,
Right.
and nobody, work was slow. People were slowly going back into the workforce, but that's that money that was extended over those guidelines.
So that's maybe going away.
That is going away
Okay.
right now, okay? I have not, I'm going to tell you this week, I haven't even had a chance to read what they signed, and we know it was official, I guess, yesterday. But that extension was the argument with the Democrats and Republicans on extending it for a lifetime, putting an extra 5 years on it. Republicans want to fix the actual pig in the room. which I think everybody does, it's the health insurance price, period.
Yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't have to have an Affordable Care Act. It should be affordable anyways.
Okay, I
But
love that. Yeah.
long story short is the extension is what is gone as of December 31st.
Okay.
So it was in for a few years, and of course we knew it was happening. But
Is
now,
that why I'm seeing people in the blogs crying about, oh my
Yes.
gosh, my policy is now $1,300. It was
Yes.
$100 or something.
Yes.
Okay, so then what do you do with people like that? Do you remix
Yeah.
it and find a different plan? Like,
Well, we definitely try to have to find another plan that's affordable for them, but the problem is if they're not getting a subsidy, none of them are going to be affordable.
Right.
And of course, the older that you are, the more costly your premium is. I mean, I've delivered, when I'm not even joking, like I am gray on one side, the other side will fill in this year, but I mean, I have delivered $2,000 increases,
wow.
which is insane. So it is, there's no solution right now. We are hoping that,
Do you ask for a decrease in pay? I mean, could
pretty
you
mu-
do that?
So let's say this. It's sad to say that if you make less money, you'll get help.
Right.
So what I have said, and I've been very upfront about it, is the message is not clear. And if we're trying to say we want to be working Americans everybody wants to make more money. But now if you make more money, you're not going to get help from the government to help pay for health insurance that you possibly need. You don't need to have insurance. Some people are like, well, I don't need it. Am I going to get penalized? No, that's gone away a long time ago. There is no mandate for you to have it. But we all know that one life event, which we cannot predict.
Correct.
And I say it to all my clients all the time. Insurance, the definition is it's a risk you take. If you don't have it and something happens,
You are SOL.
That's like,
you are SOL.
for instance, when Brian and I's apartment burnt down, I had canceled my renter's insurance. I had it for years, never needed it. Canceled it the month before,
God,
and my
Melanie.
apartment burnt down.
Yep.
And I was like, lesson learned.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you this: in your mind, like, do you, with all of your experience doing what you do you see at some point things getting better with this?
So
Organized at
I would
least?
say yes. I pray a lot. I do believe that, without getting political, I do believe the current administration and the last administration, everybody's touching it.
Okay.
But the problem is we have a very separate government system that they all need to like the shutdown, of course, is not going to solve anything, but they really do need to get their minds
I have an idea they
together.
could do. What if we take them
Out of the situation.
and put them in a situation that regular people deal
Yes.
with their age groups?
I say all the
have
time-
to live off what regular people live off of, and let's see if they can do it. That I think would be the biggest game changer.
I honestly think, I'm not a protester. I don't have time for that anyways. But I would say that if all the agents that deal with this on a daily basis would march with me anywhere,
Yeah.
and we could probably say, hey, let me just show you how this looks for the average American. I'm not saying that somebody that makes, even, people joke because it's like, oh, well, somebody that makes $100,000 should be able to afford a $1,200 premium. That's insanity.
That's insanity.
Like, let's do the math.
Yeah.
If you are
With
6
everything else,
figures
yeah.
is not,
It's-
living today.
That used to be the thing, the
Right,
carrot to run
right.
after, and that is not a quality of
Right,
life, really, truly.
right.
It puts you in a bracket that
we
you can't
need
afford.
to make it affordable, and again, I could go a whole other 3-hour show with you
it's a
guys
deep
on
conversation,
It is
so I
a very
appreciate
deep
it. Yeah.
conversation,
So now
and
let me ask-
this is why I have a job.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I joke, last year probably was the first year I cried during open enrollment, and I think I've done it a few times this year too, because it's like, I'm a fixer.
Yeah.
There's no fix
can't
for
fix
this.
it.
I can't fix this.
So
So
now-
we just try to navigate and guide our clients. I'm making a choice. Unfortunately, sometimes, like if they're on a Florida Blue options plan, it's a PPO. It's one of the largest, networks. But that may not be the solution this year. You may have to say, listen, I can't continue to see those doctors that take that. Mayo is a big, specialty hospital, and people love Mayo, and that's the plan they take. But at the same time, as you're paying twice as much to go there.
So now, since you just said PPO, okay, because
Yep.
these acronyms confuse me.
Yeah.
break down for all the viewers, because they might know, but I don't know, maybe some of you don't know.
No, it's a good question.
Break down the difference between PPO, HMO, QPRX, XYZ, all
ABC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So
Break it down.
PPO is the preferred organization network. You know, like basically when you see a PPO, it is in and out of network, meaning that you can go to doctors that are in contract and out of contract, and you still are going to get services.
Okay.
It is the bigger, more expensive
Right.
plans. So like when we say this one is a PPO, usually we still search for your doctors to make sure, but they're probably in it. Okay. HMO is, think of in your state.
Okay.
So
That's what I have.
Yes.
Florida Healthcare.
Yeah. You
Yes.
have Florida Healthcare, which is the carrier, but you have an HMO.
Right.
So the HMO
Stay here.
home. Think of H home.
Okay.
Okay.
What do the letters actually stand for?
So
Home.
home is you know, you're gonna hit
The
me on
land.
this. Yeah. HMO is Health Managed Organization, and PPO is Preferred Provider Organization.
Okay.
And
Got
I'm
it.
not even gonna go, but then there's EPO and
What's
POS.
that mean?
You're really drilling me today.
Yeah.
EPO, don't ask me, but I can't remember. But I will tell you what it is. The easy way is think of a PPO downgraded,
Okay.
Okay.
where they don't have the same contracts. There's going to be less. There's going to be more, not stipulations, but you're going to have like almost half the network.
But you can travel to Georgia and
You
be
can
okay.
still use the plan outside.
Just
We've,
right,
talked-
that's
we've
how I-
talked about this.
You in Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like that's how I know. Like, yeah, you can go a little
Everywhere.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like HMO, so HMO, there are some HMOs, just, you know, this is where it gets confusing because they're like, well, it's an HMO, but it says POS too. Oh,
What
yeah.
the heck is that?
I'm telling you, ABCs. So the HMO and the POS, what that means is in the state, you have a network, which is the home HMO, remember?
Okay.
POS says, okay, well, we're going to add some out-of-network. Yeah, don't say what it
Yeah.
POS means that you have out-of-network benefits like outside the state too. So it doesn't mean like if you go to Dr. George in Georgia,
Okay.
he's not in contract with that HMO. So you're going to pay whatever the contracted rate is or his.
Correct. Okay. Maybe he's a
it's out of
specialist or
network,
something.
right.
Okay. Okay.
But on an HMO, you have emergency coverage anywhere in the nation.
So I have a question. Insurance world, can we like make this a whole lot easier? There's like
Well, that's what she's praying
this,
for, child.
whole
I mean,
thing,
that's
and,
what
like,
she's doing.
HMOs, the PPOs, the EQX or what
Wait
Esquire,
till
whatever
you
it
get
is.
to Medicare, and it gets 10 times.
All I know
more
is thank
confusing.
God for people like the Bailey Group, where we all, Tammy and your crew, you
Yeah.
guys know what you're talking
Sandra,
about.
everybody, yeah.
Yeah, Sandra actually just helped my husband and I.
Oh, good, good.
And I'll tell you, she was awesome. She called both of her physician's offices, primary cares, and yep, good to go. And it took her less than 24 hours, and she had it all wrapped up in a pretty bow. And
Yep.
so,
So
That's
a
what we
lot of
do.
people stick with the same plan year after year.
Yes.
Is that the smart thing to do, or is it time to start really opening up and start looking at more efficiencies
It's
within
always, you know, so like I spoke to a prospect the other day who is a family of 4, and they have certain situations with their children that need extra coverage possibly this year. So of course, knowing those events are going to be taking place, you kind of look at what you have and say, okay, well, I have this, and I'm going to pay XYZ dollars if I have this service. But if I pay a little more than I really want to in premium, I'm going to get a better plan with lower out-of-pocket risk. So
Okay.
I literally will sit there with people and we'll calculate the premium on an annual basis and then what their co-pays and out-of-pocket risk is, so they can see the true picture of the hit. I call it the hit by the bus syndrome. If you get hit by the bus, you know you're paying the premium all year, but your out-of-pocket max is this.
So then what's deductible?
So deductible, oh, we're really going education today. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have deductible, co-insurance, out-of-pocket, and then you also have co-pays.
Okay.
Okay. So when you see on your summary of benefits,
$2,500 deductible.
right. So you have a $2,500 deductible, and you probably have maybe 20 or 50% co-insurance, but then your
2,500, that's good.
out-of-pocket, let's just say, is
No, that's not true.
$5,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
That's not your plan. I know your plan. Your
Oh.
plan's not that. We're not going to talk about your plan because you're going to get everybody jealous in the room. But anyways.
Sorry.
We're going to just say 25,000 is a deductible, say 50% co-insurance, and 5,000 out of pocket.
Yeah.
But you also have co-pays maybe for the doctor and maybe for urgent care. But then, like, if you end up in the ER or inpatient, you have to hit deductible.
Got it. Okay.
So I'll give an example. Again, 25,000, 50%, 5,000 out of pocket, co-pays here and there. You go to the doctor, you pay $25. That's all you pay. You go to the specialist, you pay $50. That's it. No, the word deductible did not come out of my mouth.
True story.
Okay. Now you go to the hospital for a service, either inpatient, outpatient, or whatever. That's going to go towards that $2,500 first. So if you go and let's just say the contracted rate between that doctor and hospital is $5,000. Just throw in a number.
Okay.
You're going to pay the first $2,500. Okay, so you've satisfied your deductible.
Okay.
And you still have $2,500 left, right? Because it was a $5,000 bill.
Right.
You have 50% co-insurance of the remaining $2,500, which is,
2,500.
what's 50% of 2,500? 1,250.
1,000. Yeah, 250. Yeah.
Right. So now you're paying
Notice how I didn't answer.
25.
I'm not good at math.
Yeah, 2,500 plus 1,250
Got it.
is your cost
What genius came up with
for a
this?
$5,000 bill.
Okay.
And you still haven't reached your 5,000 out of pocket.
Okay,
Guys,
so
this
to-
is why you need to wear
wait,
a helmet.
so-
You do not
No,
need to
this is
fall
why
off.
I have a job. Call the Bailey
Wait,
Group.
so Tammy, to do your job,
Right.
you have to not only have certifications and credentials, but you also have to have a degree in like AP calculus.
Well, I'm
Is what
going
you're
to
telling
say,
me?
when I sat in algebra class and they were like X plus Y equals Z,
You're like,
I
I'm
was
not gonna
yeah,
need
no,
this.
I'm not
Now
gonna
you do it every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's got her graphing calculator, her TI-85, Texas Instruments.
So I will say that this is why I'm going to say for the 15 years I've worked at the Bailey Group, the one thing that I can say we stand out is our service.
Oh, 175%.
I can definitely send you to a link and you could look at and you could play all night, which I tell you don't do that.
No, don't.
But if you call us, we are very busy at this time of year. We ask for everybody's patience, but we will get back to you.
What's a good email address to get a hold of you?
So mine is T and then my last name Morabito, which I'm hoping y'all are going to throw it on there at mbaileygroup.com.
Perfect.
So-
And that is honestly the secret right now for you to get a
Right
hold
now,
of
I will tell you multitasking. I'm getting text messages at my work line, which you can text me on my work line, 904, what is my number, 461-2115. You could call the office at our main line. You could do however you're going to get us. We are multitasking. I am working late nights where at night you may get a text from me if I know I'm allowed to text you at 10 o'clock saying, hey, you're all good, or I need this info. We will send links to your email address. We'll respond. We'll get to you somehow.
you. It's amazing.
We used to have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround, and I will say I had to change my voicemail because that is not happening this
Yeah.
year.
Okay,
So
but still-
patience is a virtue. At this
Still
point.
amazing and still
Yes.
such a great service. And I think a lot of people have a fear that it's going to cost them to work with the Bailey Group. Can you clear that up?
Yeah, no fee. If any agent ever charges you, you need to run the other way because that is illegal.
Okay.
Oh.
So do not work with an agent that's going to charge you for their services. The biggest compliment, because a lot of people are like, oh, you took so much time and we're still not buying anything. What can we do? Just refer us out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest compliment. Just like with any realtor, it's the same thing. You know my name.
Yeah.
Say my name.
Say my name.
Listen, I will tell you, if it wasn't because, listen, I tried to look things up on my own. And after the 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't understand this crap. Where's Sandra's card?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, you guys, I can't stress it enough. Like, the Bailey Group is where to go. The staff is amazing. Like, you tell them what you
Truly.
need, and they will search it for you. You don't need to know how to do calculus.
Absolutely.
They will send you the stuff. And what she did was the first set of stuff, I was like, oh. And then she sent me another round. But she's like, okay, I'm only attaching what I think is going to be best for you guys.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it was only looking at 3 things.
Yeah.
It's very important to, and I'm not saying, obviously everybody should, you listen to your client's needs. But at the same time, everybody wants the best plan and pay the less. Well, unfortunately, that's not realistic. So we explain, again, when you understand your benefits, you understand the risk you're taking at the cost that you're having. I mean, we kind of talked, you said about your, apartment or whatever burning down. Same thing with car insurance. I mean, we don't sell car insurance, but it's like when you buy your car insurance, you should shop that every time it renews. But the day you increase your deductible to $1,000, you may have to pay that if you get in a car accident.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So you gotta look at what's best for you and your family at the time. The one thing I do want to point out is open enrollment is in full effect for everything: marketplace, off market, and Medicare.
Okay.
Medicare right now, October 15th through December 7th is the last day. There's a lot of changes there. Very important to know medications and providers when you're trying to shop a Medicare plan. We can have a whole session on just Medicare too, but open enrollment for Marketplace, December 15th is the deadline to get your January 1 effective date, and then we're thinking they're still going to extend it for a February 1st if you get in by January 15th.
Awesome.
So, we'll be here for a while. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we're working round the clock. Sandra's new to our team and she's rocking it. So you guys, I think, are talking to her next month, and hopefully she's still smiling, pretty. And
Absolutely. That's my Sandra.
She loves it. But we're busy. The other thing is, make sure that if you do anything online, I'll say this by yourself, if you do not use an agent, be prepared. If you give your name and phone number out, your phone is going to be, you're going to be harassed.
Yeah, I made that
So,
mistake, remember?
Don't
Yeah.
ever put
Yeah.
your number in there.
Yeah.
So, such a great chat, Tammy. Thank you so much for your time
Thank you.
today. This is really definitely the resource that we need in town. And
you.
again, we'll put contact in comments for everybody to
Beautiful.
reach out to you. You're
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
Thank
Again,
you.
thanks.
Friends, we're going to pivot over to Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
Need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
And we're going to talk a little bit about Flashes and Brilliance a little bit later, too, because we have that the Penny story coming up. But let's get into some of these events over here. Nights of Lights School and Community Band Performances. This is a big fundraising opportunity for some scholarships out there or some mini grants for schools. The glow of the Nights of Lights in St. Augustine.
no.
No, it's on!
Party foul.
Davey Hartzell, take two. We have a new fundraising scholarship program that's going to be highlighting Nights of Lights.
Oh, like
in
more than one?
Yeah, in St. Augustine.
Oh, okay. I was-
Really want to do the PSA to make sure that
I'm
we get
confused.
the plurals on the nights and the lights
Are you sure it's more than one? More than one light?
of St. Augustine.
Just one.
Just got even brighter. This season, Old Town Trolley Tours of St. Augustine, tours is plural, in partnership with Inc. Investing in Multiple Kids, is
More than one.
turning the spotlight on their incredible local student community musicians.
More than one?
From 6 to 8 p.m., guests can enjoy live performances at the Old Town Trolley Nights of Lights guest queuing area in the Visitor Information Center, where the music, the lights, and laughter will collide in one magical experience. I'm telling you, it's true.
Each performance features talented school bands,
Good.
choirs,
Nice.
and percussion ensembles
Nice.
and theater groups
No, good.
across St. Johns County, spreading holiday cheer through song and sound. And here's the best part, guys.
Oh, I can't wait for the best part.
These performances help fund the future of arts. Each year, Old Town Trolley proudly donates over $15,000 in mini grants
Right.
to support local music and theater programs.
So here's the TLDR. So you go down, you're getting on the trolley to go experience the Nights of Lights, and as you're like getting onto the trolley, you're going to see a bunch of these performances happening on the side, whether it's a choir, whether it's a like a music orchestra, or even some vignettes of different plays that are happening throughout St. Johns County School District. So each night, Old Town Trolley pays them to perform, but that payment comes back into a form of mini grants for these schools, which are giving them opportunities to think outside of the box, think and get some school enhancements, some enrichment. It's really, really, really cool sponsorship opportunity. So when you see them performing at the Nights of Lights, make sure you tip your hat and smile nice. Get your holiday passes at holidaytrolleys.com. That's the way to go.
Yeah,
he hooked you up. You look, your family coming to town.
Both of my sisters are coming. Are coming for Thanksgiving. So it'll be the first time my mom and my sisters have been all four of us together for a holiday, and I can't remember how many years. So on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we are doing an Old Town Trolley tour. David's coming. The Sunnies are going to come, and we're going to go all around the land, and it's so exciting.
The land.
Because for my mom, she wants to do a lot of these things, but it's hard for her walking-wise and stuff, especially when it gets cold.
How is your mom? I have not seen her in
Maria is good. She's been sleeping in.
We miss her.
But she watches, I will tell you, my mother has to be one of the most dedicated Sunnies. She watches every show, even if she watches it on the replay. She's like Sunny, biggest cheerleader.
Awesome. All right, we're going to save that event for tomorrow. Let's get into some local stories so we can make up some time here. Dangerously in Love here. How about this one? This one's next level chaos. In St. Johns County, a 21-year-old felon on probation allegedly pulled out a pistol during an argument with his girlfriend and then used another woman's car to speed off on a local deputy pulled up. The chase ended with smashed cars, a near miss with a bicyclist, and speeds hitting 70 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. It was like a bad action movie scene on our streets. The guns found in plain view. He was wearing Louis Vuitton shorts. That's what the article says. Louis Vuitton felon is what they're calling him. The hit and runs, firearm possession by a felon, weed possession. That's okay. It's natural. Jesus made it. Violation of probation. The list goes on and on. This isn't just reckless. It's a wake-up call that violence and danger can wheel into the neighborhoods at full throttle any time.
Oh my God, this is such a Reddit report. The suspect already had a prior felony conviction and was on active probation for gun-related offenses, which means this isn't his first time brushed with danger.
Danger in love.
Everybody, I gotta tell you something. The world is like crazy right now, so let's all just calm down, Louis Vuitton guy.
Oh yeah, they're gonna listen to that PSA, definitely.
PSA
because Mel
here.
said, calm down. I mean, no, they're not gonna listen at all.
I'll tell you, Maria, bring her wooden spoon. She'll take it to that ass.
Now that I will calm down for.
She'll take that, and then it becomes like a boomerang.
All right, let's get into this fun one. Sweet Home Palavedra. All right, a rock legend's legacy is on the market.
Oh, this is
Sonny's
cool.
cue the guitars and pour the sweet tea because we found a real estate listing that is singing a whole lot of history. Palavedra Estate, tied to the family of Gary Rossington, which he was a part of Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Guitarist.
The legendary guitarist, founding member of Lynyrd Skynyrd, just hit the market, and it's as Southern rock fabulous as you'd imagine.
So it's
a full-blown what?
Yeah, it's a full-blown rock museum.
Perfect, there we go.
We're talking signed guitars, tour passes, concert memorabilia, and even, words are hard today, Mickey Mantle baseballs.
So here's what gets interesting. The home was just purchased last year by Gary's widow, Dale, and their daughters through the Rossington Family Trust for about $2.1 million. They never actually lived there. It was bought as a tribute to the band's deep Jacksonville roots.
Okay.
Now it's steady, back on the market at $2.35 million, of course. Why the sudden sale? That's the mystery. Maybe it was always meant to be a short-term investment as a part of an estate planning, or maybe simply need to let another generation to pass the torch. Either way, this was a landing spot to be able to have the legacy of the Lynyrd Skynyrd moment.
Yeah, he never actually lived there, but it was purchased as a place to stay connected to his legacy.
Does
and
the
band's
rock
Florida
memorabilia
roots.
come with the purchase of the house?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Interesting.
Does it say anything in there?
But no, it doesn't
I think
say.
it might, actually. Quick turnaround and buying, selling ads, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Gary Rossington never actually. We
I
said
said
that
that.
already. Yeah. Okay. So we have no idea. This
We
was
don't
a
know.
Poorly written story.
Yeah, it's kind of like, is this news? But you know, it's not a poorly written story.
Old Town Trolley.
Ding, ding.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
All right, all the way on with this story here. Oh my gosh, grab your Frosty and brace yourselves because Wendy's just pulled a big one.
Aw, Wendy's.
The fast food favorite is closing roughly 300 restaurants across the U.S., and that's nearly 5% of their stores. Because the burger business ain't immune to inflation, baby. People are choosing gas and groceries over Baconators and baked potatoes and Frosties.
So the same store sales dropped almost 4% this year. And Wendy's says some locations just aren't cutting the mustard anymore. They're calling it strategic pruning, but let's be real, that's corporate talk. For drive-thrus empty, the lights are going out.
Yeah, and people are losing jobs, I guess. I mean, this is crazy. But there's also a laundry list of other fast food restaurants that are closing. Mel, what is that list?
That list is McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, and Subway. They've all reported slower sales this year as customers pull back on spending. Even the snack stops are sweating.
Now, didn't the McDonald's, didn't they get back the $5 menu or some mess?
They brought back that daggone value menu.
What is that? It was a $1 menu?
Yeah, they got a $1 menu, but I'm
What
not
does
gonna
that
lie.
mean, $1 menu?
It's really like $1.25. It's not like $1, but I'll tell
So
you.
what does it
There's
mean?
like limited options. You get like a small French fry, a small drink. You get a McChicken sandwich, which is not as fancy as the other chicken sandwiches on the menu. There's like a regular hamburger, a miniature, whatever Whopper thingy.
Big Mac.
That. Thanks. I got it all confused. But I will say, I will go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and I will get those French fries on the value meal. But I will get.
It's a $1.
Yeah, it's really not $1. It's like $2.
So
now.
everything's a la carte on this menu?
Yeah, and you can mix and match, and they have like these little snack wrap things, and they got a bunch of things on there. But Wendy's, I'm not a big Wendy's person. What about you guys?
I like a Frosty, but I like to dip my fries in the Frosty.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
You know they have different flavored Frosties now?
I miss the baked potato bar from back in the day, but I
remember
haven't
that.
had fast food, seriously, since this new age of birth that I'm going through.
Listen,
It's so
I'll
wonderful,
have
yeah.
some fast food for you.
Well, last year Wendy's closed about 240 stores,
Yeah.
so this move continues their mission to tighten up and focus on performing franchises. You should have tried harder there, Brenda.
Almost doesn't count.
That's the truth.
Do you know what I find interesting? So out by Markland, like that's where Jess lives, that neighborhood over there.
Just put her business on the street.
Jess, I just called you out. So that whole area before Bannon Lakes was finished, the fast food restaurant they chose to put right there was a Wendy's, and I just thought that was strange.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the things, a Wendy's?
Oh, good. Ashim said Sweet Greens and those bowl-type places like Chipotle.
Chipoodles.
Chipotle was reading an article. Yeah, they're also closing down too. So a lot of people, I guess, don't want the faster the food. They want slower.
I don't know, but they're building it.
Bring back Kenny Rogers Roasters. Love that. I
Bring
love
back
that.
Boston Market.
I love Boston Market.
You could get the whole sides menu.
And the runs for the weeks. It was wonderful. It was the best Ozempic we ever had. It was awesome.
True story.
Well, here's this one. For about 230 years, the U.S. government has been printing off these things called pennies.
That that little copper 1 cent piece.
Right. Well, they just had the U.S. Mint presses their final pennies production as of yesterday. So 1 cent coins were embedded in the American culture for more than 230 years, but became nearly worthless. When it was introduced in 1793, a penny could buy a biscuit. Really? That's awesome. A candle. Hey, Daddy. Or a piece of candy. Now, most of them are cast aside or sitting in jars or junk drawers, and each one costs nearly 4 cents to make. That doesn't make any sense, right?
Interesting. So what now?
God bless America.
The American dream.
We're going to save the taxpayers $56 million. Treasurer Brandon Beach. That's a great name, Brandon. Oh, Brandon.
Oh, Brandon.
Brandon Beach, now
Oh
starring.
my God, keep reading.
Okay, U.S. Mint in Philadelphia before hitting the button to strike the final penny. 5 of the last of the coins are going up for auction. Obviously, this is something like a John Robinson level that would be a super special one to have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But billions of pennies are still in circulation and will remain legal tender, but new ones will no longer be made. The last U.S. coin to be discontinued was the half cent in 1857, Beach said. Hi, Brandon.
So now it.
What do we do?
So-
Round up?
Well,
Round
yeah, I'm trying to
down?
figure out how this works. So,
Yep, me too.
I'm so great at math over here.
Okay.
How is that going to work?
I don't know.
How do you just like
I'm
take
trying
away
to
a
get there.
penny?
I don't know. Well, they're also thinking about taking away the nickel too, because that costs 14 cents because it's a little thicker.
It's silver too, yeah.
Well, it's nickel, but
Nickel.
it's coated.
Nickel.
So yeah, supplies
don't
ran
understand.
low in the end of the production new year. The phase out.
So here's the deal. You got
Okay,
pennies.
some
Okay.
businesses rounded prices down. I bet you they rounded them up though.
What about $9.99?
They rounded prices down to avoid shortchanging shoppers. Others pleaded with customers to bring exact change. The more creative among them gave out prizes such as a free drink in exchange for a pile of pennies. That's weird. We've been advocating for the abolition of the penny for 30 years. My goodness, Jeff Leonard is now speaking up. He's from the National Association of Convenience Stores. Good for him. Good for
There's
you,
an
Jeff.
association for that?
God bless Jeff. Proponents in eliminating the coin cited cost savings, speedier checkouts at cash registers, and the fact that some countries have already eliminated their 1-cent coins. We should jump off the bridge too. Some banks began rotating supplies, somewhat paradoxical result for the effort to address to see.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little bit too. When they said paradoxical, my brain just shut off. That was enough for me.
I
yeah.
just don't understand. Like, so now if it's like the 99-cent store, what are you going to make it like the it's $1.25 store?
Well, that's kind of how it is. Even Vicky in comments said the dollar store is no longer $1 anyway.
I don't know why I'm like awkwardly sad about this, finding this out. I don't know why.
I don't know
Is
how
anybody
I feel
else
about
like-
it. I really find
think
pennies
it's
annoying.
strange.
Yeah, I find them annoying because you really can't get anywhere with them unless you had like a
You
big
put
ass
them all
jar.
together and you go cash them in at the coin store.
Right, and that's like your vacation money. That's what I used to do, but yeah. I don't know.
Listen, one time I saved all my change for a month and I had enough to pay my cell phone bill. Boom.
Did you really?
Yep.
God, what
Jim
a...
has a bet. He takes it. So I don't know how my husband does this, but his pockets are full of change every day, and I find it all over the house.
That's
he
odd.
started putting it in a bag, and now it's like one of those white shopping bags, paper bags.
Oh my God.
It's like full,
So
and he's
trashy.
gonna wait.
Put it in a jar.
I tried that, and he ended up losing the jar.
How do you lose a jar,
After he
Jim?
cashed in the money, well, then his stuff just lands all over the place. So just leave him alone.
Oh,
Just,
wow.
but it's gonna be interesting. All right, we got some horoscopes.
All right, we got
Horoscopes.
Sagittarius and Capricorn on deck today. Sagittarius, this week's vibe is a global undone, unapologetically you. Your boarding pass is your second self. Okay.
What?
Wear a printed silk safari suit from Etro. Ooh, I bet you that'd be gorgeous. Wanderlust meets runway. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Ooh, C.S. Lewis, that's a great quote.
Okay, that's Alice in Wonderland.
Flip the script, reveal your climax before the credits roll. Yes.
No, stop.
You always have to come with community.
Oh
A
my God.
vintage leather travel pouch filled with possibilities. My ending is optional. My headline is in flux.
Is it a happy ending?
It could be.
Ah,
Capricorn,
rantan.
boardroom and ball gown, empire mindset, red carpet posture. You ascend in stilettos and spreadsheets. Forest green satin blazer dressed from Dior and authority layered in glam. Here's your power quote. The flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all. Maya Angelou, she was a queen. Let your ascendant be the aesthetic and try a leather clutch to be your power accessories. And your affirmation is, I'm not grown yet, I'm growing legendary.
Okay then. DJ Snackback.
Bam,
That's
bam,
me.
bam.
Here we go. So today is your Thirst Trap Thursday playlist.
Okay.
And we're starting Wicked
Game to play to make me feel this way.
Helena Christensen rolling around on the the beach.
Wanna fall in love
Wicked Game, there it is.
with you.
And then this one from the Batman movie took a 12-week run. I've
been kissed by a rose on a plane.
Yes, here we go. And
If I should fall, good fall.
listen, and then you can't go far without Let's Get It On.
Yeah. Let's get it on.
Yes, and don't forget Miss Whitney Houston. I'm your baby tonight.
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want
There it is.
anybody else but
Oh,
you,
no.
but
Oh,
you,
no.
but you.
There we go.
Such a great song. I love
So
that.
many great songs in the land.
Okay, I got a shenanigans. Oh, Sunshine Shenanigans. Yeah, let me get this in real quick. That's what he said. All right, Sunshine Shenanigans. Cheaters gonna cheat.
With the Dodge Neon.
These are one-liners of how some ladies caught their man cheating, okay? This first one is, his phone got stolen and the thief called me to tell me my boyfriend was cheating. Next one, I thought my partner was planning a surprise party. Nope, the surprise was the other woman.
Surprise, honey.
Right?
It's my sister.
Next, oh my God, where are you in the South? Next up, I found his secret second Instagram full of vacation pics that did not include myself. Ooh. Right? Next up, she told her boyfriend she was on a trip, but she was on a girls' trip, but the other girls were Brian and Steve. What is she doing?
Well, these days they could be Brian and Steve.
That's trashy. Oh my gosh. Next up, he left his iPad at my place. His messages kept popping up from his wife. I'm not making this up. Next up, she tagged him in a couple's retreat post, except it wasn't me in the picture.
Oh,
Oh, child.
dear Jesus, that is in heaven.
Right? I'm going to do one more. He said he was on a work call. Alexa said, now playing romantic dinner list.
Stop.
He programmed it, Alexa, yeah. I
Listen,
got
wait,
more.
wait, this one, number 9. Do number 9.
Oh, shoot. He used my Netflix but forgot to switch profiles. That continue watching list told me everything. So it must have been like rom-coms or something stupid. Dopey. I got more.
Done.
We'll have to do more
I
later.
like this. This is awesome.
Okay.
So now it's time for the snack fail of the day, the pretzel dunk disaster.
Okay.
Sonny's, this comes from Renee in Volano Beach.
Not our Renee, a
No,
different
not
one.
Renee. Renee says she was making chocolate-dipped pretzels for a party.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. My toddler distracted me mid-melt, and I scorched the chocolate.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, tried again using the same bowl.
No.
It exploded.
Cocoa shrapnel.
Cocoa shrapnel everywhere. The dog's still sticky.
That's not a sweet treat, Mel.
No, that's a Willy Wonka's war zone.
Yeah, totally.
So what do you mean to make chocolate landmines?
Do you have an easy recipe that you can maybe help Renee with?
Yeah, I do. Go to the store and buy chocolate-covered pretzels already made.
Okay.
And then just put them in a bowl, and it looks like you made them yourself.
No, give us a little
Okay, so if
something
you want,
here.
if you're really like having a craft afternoon,
Yeah.
food style, 2 cups of pretzels, break them up.
Okay.
1 cup melted chocolate chips. Use
Delicious.
a double boiler,
Okay.
or even the sun if it's hot outside, and a little sea salt on top. Spoon onto parchment paper. Chill for 20 minutes.
Okay.
They're messy, chic, and internationally imperfect like life. So there you go.
That's like rustic glamour. I'm loving that.
And that's what you got.
And that's what we got, my dazzling sunnies. The sundial is blazing, and you turned another day into pure sunlight. Listen, go out there, lift up somebody's spirit. We all need it. Live life like sunrise is showing off just for you, boo. Stay bright, stay thankful, and always keep it fiercely, fabulously sunny.
And so great to have Tammy Morabito from the Bailey Group keeping us confident. Thank God we don't have to do the math she does and doing all the hard work so we can all have amazing health insurance.
And y'all come back now. You hear at 3 o'clock, we got Addie's Reddit Rundown Report, and we got Christina giving us some real strong vibes on this one. I cannot wait to unpack this. So yeah, we'll see you back for, what's the name of the show?
Afternoon Delight.
Give me some of those sponsors.
Oh, here we
we
go. The Bailey Group, All-American Air, Maritime Creative, Flashes and Brilliance.
Limelight Theater, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, and Old Town Trolley. Ding ding.
About Fate, Zone Cheer All-Stars showcase tonight.
The St. Augustine Pirate Museum, Historical Colonial Tour Experience, and Emma Concert Association.
Bin 39 Panache and the Capybara Cafe.
And don't forget about Ben and Jerry's. Get 2 scoops,
God,
baby.
yes.
We'll see you back at 3.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Bit.